welcome to Desert Ox Farms. I am Desert Ox. And I think I took a wrong turn. I'm trying to go over to the animal dealer. It's over here. Because we need lime. I have taken the wrong road. See what we got in the chat. We got JH. What's going on, JH? We got JT. What's going on? How are y'all doing tonight? I tell you, I am feeling great. I've been like making video content. Feels like since this thing came out, recording, I'm starting to get some stuff together. And I finally got my first video out for the new game with the actual game footage. I've got my stream content looking like it's supposed to. My audio should be good. Stream fiends. Guess we'll take the long way around to the animal dealer. I've got 2 more videos, kind of like the last one that I just dropped that I want to get out. I did one for the collectibles for Hutan Pantai, so if you're looking for the collectibles, that's a great place to go. Oh, that's what I get for looking at chat. That's your guys. You guys did that to me, just so you know. Wrecking my tractor. Shame on you. But if you haven't seen that video and you're interested in where all the collectibles are, it's a pretty easy guide to follow. If you have seen it, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. If it was helpful, if you think there could be something done a little different to make it better, that sort of thing. Because I haven't finished all the recording for the other 2, and there's plenty of time to make changes if I need to. But what we're trying to do right now is, like I said, get some lime. We're trying to get our fields prepped up. We are getting low on cash. Fortunately, I knew where all those collectibles were, so we had us an extra like $250,000. So we only started with $100,000. Now we are running an easy economy. We're running the easy economy just because we want to be able to make some progression a little quicker, because we're not trying to make it a grind fest. I think it's this way. Yeah, we're not trying to make this a grind fest. We want to be able to actually make some progression here. So we're going to have to do some contracts, though, because we got to be able to expand the field, or not the field, but the farm, and we're going to have to. Uh-oh, is it not going to fill up? Come on now. This is a fuel station. Does this fuel station not work? Man. Don't tell me I drove all the way over here and it worked just not to work. There are still bugs in the game. I just ran whatever that was all over. Let's try this. Let's try this. Come on. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. Come on. I got faith in you. Let's try this. Oh no, that sucks. That bug is back. So that one didn't get fixed in 22 apparently. So I was having to exit my vehicle and re-enter my vehicle to get the trigger to work properly. I was hoping that was going to go away. We got us a nice Breedall lime spreader. We just bought this thing, and I know JH, this will be something that you'll enjoy. Those are Michelins, buddy. Look at this. I know how much you like your Michelins. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. All in high def. I know you love it. I know you do. That was just for you, buddy. A little tire porn. See all that detail, JT? Was that awesome or what, man? This game looks so good. I've been loving this thing ever since it dropped. I gotta tell you, at the moment, I'm really glad that I'm not a Giants partner, or sponsored by Giants anyway, so that nobody can call me a shield, because I mean, I've just been loving everything about this game. The sounds, the visuals, I mean, it's just been so good. You know Damien? Yeah, no wonder you like those tires so much. Yeah, everything about this, man, has been so good. So good. I see we got a couple of people that are hanging out in the chat that are just being quiet. Drop us a like, say hello. We're just getting things started. You know, this is going to be the regular stream map, you know, till we get tired of it and something new comes along. So right now we got to work on building our farm. I went ahead and got all the collectibles, give us a little extra boost on our money. Right here under this bridge is where one's at, just in case you're wondering. But if you want to know where they're all at, you can go watch that video. Anyhow, yeah, we're going to try to grow this farm. Right now we got our rice harvested. I've already cultivated those fields. We got us a little lime to go down. I think we're going to keep rice in those fields. We're really, I mean, as far as equipment wise, we're already kind of set up to grow rice. So we'll get things prepped, and whenever our fields are ready, then we will find us some contracts to see if we can make some extra money, give us a little something to do in our off season here. And that way we can have us a little extra cash. Maybe we can get us another tractor, because I mean, one tractor, that's a little rough. It's a lot of back and forth on everything, not getting anything done. Man, look at that. You can actually see the lime. It's like settled to one side. You can see like the little creases in there from it being kind of powdery. Oh, dang, I love this game. I love this game. I'm going to take us a little shortcut instead of going all the way around the road and just go around this field. See if it'll make it a little easier to climb this hill. I did go ahead and upgrade the engine on this tractor, so we got 225 horses instead of the, I think it was like 175 it starts you with. That way we at least got a little something to work with. I took the cultivator and I sold it because there was one that was slightly larger in the shop. I went ahead and picked that up. Hopefully we can get into doing some buffaloes and that sort of thing on this. I'm really looking forward to the new animals too. I haven't messed with the new animals at all, so. I did take a little bit of the money I had and I set up a little mini production right here. So we got the little oil refinery right there. So we got some rice oil brewing in there. I went ahead and picked up a small front loader. That way we can handle those pallets. And we got us another little dragon. And the other one has got a flatbed on it. So that we can, I think this field needs lime, yeah. That way we can transport our pallets and that sort of thing on there. Get us a little steering assist so we don't waste our lime. Look at that, that's beautiful. We'll start off on this line over here. Yeah, there we go. Get all this limed up. It'll just be prepped up and ready to go. That way whenever rice season comes around. Is it going to make that turn too? Look at that. I love this new GPS. I'm not going to lie, whenever the GPS mod itself comes out, I will probably go back to using that. This one is really cool, but I kind of had some custom setups with that one that I really enjoyed. This one's probably more efficient, but you know, what you gonna do? Certainly ain't gonna complain about having GPS in base game. You know? So how many out there has actually picked this up already? Who's got him a nice big farm going already. I have another map where I've been building the temple, and I've got it most of the way. And let me tell you, if you're going to build that temple, it's going to take you probably about 8 years. And that's if you start as soon as you get into the game. It takes so many materials. The long planks, I have delivered, oh man, close to 200,000 long planks. Just long planks. And you'll have to take wood beams, long planks, roof plates, basically shingles, and cement. So you'll have to have either all those productions, or you'll have to be buying all that stuff. And it ain't cheap if you're going to buy it. You're going to end up paying probably a couple of $1 million if you're going to pay for it. So just know it is a monumental task. But I will say the buildings, they are absolutely beautiful. I know the screenshots that Giants had put out for the temple, I was like, man, that thing kind of looks plain Jane. What's that flickering we getting there? But anyhow, it was kind of plain Jane looking in those screenshots. Once you start getting it built, the details that they have in those buildings, it looks absolutely amazing. Matter of fact, I might actually take a minute to load into that save just to show you guys. And that's if you're interested, you know. If you are, just go ahead and hit the like button and I'll know. Or you can just drop a thumbs up in the chat or something. See, that's so awesome. It's just steering itself like that. We hadn't hardly used any of this lime up either. You can really feel the weight of your trailer, the way it sinks in here. I don't think I have the standard tire. I think I have a slightly wider tire, so it keeps it from sinking quite so bad. But if you get slowed down, man, it takes some effort to get it rolling again. Get that little spot just in case. Yeah, right there. See, I'm going uphill. I've got it to the floor. It's just creeping. There we go. I'll get that done. Yeah, I hadn't been getting this flicker. I wonder what's causing that. I was happy to get my colors all straightened out. The last two streams have been some kind of rough. This game does not stream the same as 22 does. There's some HDR issues. I was using the HDR to kind of help enhance the visual for the stream and everything, but the game it's not really HDR compliant as far as streaming goes, and that's partly OBS's fault. It's not really the game's fault. It took me some figuring out on that. Like the last stream, it was kind of almost like black and white. The colors were so washed out. And my audio and the one before that, oh man, it was so bad. It's everything fell apart. But I think we got it pretty good now. I think we got a good audio level going right now. You know, if you think it's good, let me know. Just if it's not, let me know too. I want it to be as as clear as we can get it. Got to be heard. Just like with the visuals, man, the level of detail. I know for a lot of people, you see it on YouTube, and you think, well, this looks like a reskin of 22. And I know everybody's heard this argument like a million times, and you're just like, it's a reskin already. I mean, well, just look at those rocks right there. Just look at the level of detail that's on the rock. The rocks on 22 look so much smoother in comparison. That's just the rock. there's deformation everywhere too. Like right here in the grass, I mean, you're not going to see it a lot, but there is deformation there. You get up here on this little dirt, depending on the tires that you have, you'll see it sink down even more. These wider tires are barely, it's just making kind of a little light tread. You get something like that little dragon on it, and it'll make a little deeper mark because the tires are a little smaller. It's pretty neat. Now, once you turn the game off, all your tread goes away. It's it's a visual thing, but it is a 3D visual. Like with 22, we just had like a tire track. It was just I don't know. Hey Ryan, how's it going? It was just I don't know, like a texture. It wasn't really, or an image file. It really wasn't doing anything to the map other than just laying the track out there. You actually are deforming the ground. I think the others are good on lime. I don't think they need lime. Should probably check it before we park that, shouldn't we? Once we get that done, we can try to get us some contracts. Actually make some money. Yeah, that's good. Just run over here. There's a lot of these rocks you just fall through. Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. I hope you was enjoying it. Yeah, okay. See that we actually had 50% fertilization on these already too. I went ahead and cultivated them. I think that made the difference. So we're prepped up. We're ready for planting. I guess, I mean, I could go and put some seed and fertilizer in the planter. Just fell off the couch. That way, in case we do something silly and run out of money, we at least got some seeds that we can put back in the ground. So let's do a little insurance here, a little crop protection. I think we probably need to upgrade this. I don't think it'll hold fertilizer right now, so we'll get it upgraded so it'll hold fertilizer. And then we'll go from there, see what we got. Whew. You hear that little chain rattle? You can hear all those little subtle knocks and dings in there. It's just so cool. There's so many more sounds in this than there were before. I mean, if you're not streaming this sort of thing, so you're not sitting there just running your mouth the whole time, where you can actually concentrate and listen to this stuff, it'll just soak you right in. Suck you in, however you want to say it. Oh, look at that. I got a Bluetooth radio in this thing. I need to hook my headset up. Oh, it's pretty quiet in this cab. I was noticing that when I was going around and getting the collectibles and stuff, I was playing it in the third person, and I had the camera zoomed way up on my character. I could actually see like the threads on the shirt. I never thought I'd be able to do that in the farm sim game. I thought that's just awesome. I love that level of detail. Look at that, you can see the cross thread. That's just nuts. tell you, it's just nuts. Yeah, that's got to be our gold right there. We got to get that CR11 Gold Edition. Little rice fields won't know what hit them. Oh, no, we're not trying to repair it. I hope they fix this. You come around to the store. Look, you got the guy in there. He's moving around. They won't let you in. It says they take cash. You know, you just come out here and you tell them what you want, and they put it in the parking lot, as long as you leave them money. Oh, why am I coming in here? I'm getting all kinds of... I'm looking at buying fertilizer and everything else. I need to get this over here and get it upgraded. Jeez. Yep. There we go. Kind of runs like an old man, don't he? Let's see. We'll go ahead and repair it while we're here. See about that fertilizer upgrade. There we go. It's $5 for that. Good grief, man. Now, before we spend $5 on that, let's check the catalog. See what kind of planters we got. Soil loaded. Seeding. There we go. Seeding. Check out the planters. I like the horse. I really like the horse. I don't think it's gonna. No, that's not gonna do our rice, so we're gonna have to go with a cedar. This is one we got right now. It's 4.6 meters. Could really use something a little bigger than that. And that's bigger, but it's not wider. 6 meters. That's $90,000. Probably going to be stuck with what we got. Great Plains it is, because these things right here are way out of the price range. So $5 sounds good to me. Let's just go ahead and get that upgrade. Is it the little flap on the back? It is. It adds that little extension to it. Alright, let's customize it. $5 out the window. Woof. Come see these fellas over here, guys. We need some seeds and we need some fertilizer. Reckon you can handle that? Jeez, look at that, man. That stuff is expensive. Tell you what. Proud of it. Okay, we'll get us a bag. This ain't gonna hold a whole lot. We don't gotta spend a whole lot, so. Where's my seeds? Okay, where the heck do we buy seeds? Okay, I really thought it was going to be right there. But this. Oh, wait. Why am I doing that? I just wasted money. I did. I really did. We've got a rice planter. Why didn't anybody say anything? Oh my Lord, have mercy. We can get some other seeds. We can still plant something else. Consumables category. Nope. Okay. There's an awful lot of consumable categories. Is there a place that I can buy seeds, please? Big bags, objects. Thank you. Holy cow. Alright, let's get that. That was rough. Boy, that was rough. Let's get it opened up. Get some seeds in here. Maybe we'll use them for a contract, who knows. Is it gonna make me do it again? Yep. I hate that bug. Give us 1,000 liters. See if we can wiggle this in here and get this fertilizer. Hopefully it'll hold the whole bag too. Nope, that's alright. I just have just a little extra. There's the plow we got. It's like a 5-meter plow. Got us a weeder. I think, oh goodness, that curve just sent us. That's why we don't run a crash counter. We just blow the tire out right there. Let's get this back and let's look and see what kind of contracts we can get ourselves into. We need some money. I really would like to have another tractor. That way we can put one to work and the other one can be doing other stuff. Plus we need to go ahead and push our time up to the regular time. There we go. I had slowed it down while I was going around getting all those collectibles. Forgot to turn it back up. Damage my planter here. We could go ahead and do some barley. I mean, this field here is not a rice field. Not that it has to be to plant rice in it, but I mean, it's already set up as a regular field. Would make sense, right? Oh, canola. Yeah, you know what? Canola will be good because we got the oil meal. We can make some canola meal. Or, yeah, canola oil. That's not a bad idea. Use a regular field. And I don't think this will plant canola with it. Oh, we'll. Awesome. Then let's get some steering assist. Go with 3 headlands. That'll work. There we go. Drop it down. Bouncy. While we got that going right there, let's look right here real quick. Let's see what kind of contracts we got. That's just to bail that up. Set to borrow this stuff. Lease cost us $400. That's probably worth it. That was worth 10 grand. Deadwood. Go cut out the trees for somebody. And it's lease cost us $200. $2,000 penalty. Man, you cut down one tree that's not the right tree, and you just lost every bit of your profit. They proud of them trees. Fertilizing, harvesting, hoeing. Oh, we got a weeder. We could probably do something like that. Rid of small weeds. Yeah, we can definitely get rid of small weeds. Yep, we can do medium weeds. So rock removal, we'd have to borrow the equipment for that. It's only $400 lease cost on that too. Well, that's not bad, Walter. I might have to go knock some rocks out for you. Spraying, stone picking. I don't know why, I just don't like stone picking. Some more weeding, some more. These are small weeds too. Well, there's a couple in here like that wood transport. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, that's 10 grand. That stuff's pretty easy. You can knock that out pretty quick. I have to borrow their equipment though. And then these baling contracts, something like that. We'll probably do some of that. Get our field all canolaed up. Man, she's a bouncing. Bats it in the cab. She's bobbing. Bobbing and a weaving. I was hoping it was going to make that turn on its own. I wanted to try it out and see if it would. I guess it would. Some of these it will, some of them it won't. I hadn't quite gotten completely used to it. I should have just drove that on around myself. You don't have to unlock the GPS to make your turns and stuff. You can just go ahead and make your turns, which is nice. That little flickering is kind of annoying. I don't know what's causing that. I might have to delete my shader files. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna have my tongue bent all out of shape. It shouldn't take me just a minute to knock this out, so that'll be good. Probably just going to leave the GPS behind. Future Air Force, hey, how's it going? I think I will hide the lines. Kind of want to do this myself. Hey, what the heck? Show lines off. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just do this ourselves. I feel more comfortable doing it this way. Plus, I got my wheel working now. Had to do some remapping on that. You see how good this thing works. I was doing all this stuff mouse and keyboard before. And mouse and keyboard is not me. That was a guaranteed disaster in the making. There we go. It almost looks like that's kind of raised up, don't it? I wonder if that's just because of my track. Now that's yeah, okay, I got a tire track going right across it, but you got a little ridge right there. Man, that's too cool. That's just too cool. What's up, Rito? Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete my shaders from the looks of it because that flickering is just atrocious. I do apologize for that. When I was on here earlier just kind of checking out, make sure everything was good, it wasn't doing all that. I know you're like, sure it wasn't. Come on, get going. Yeah, you know, this terrain deformation, you can feel it. Like, there's some weight to the way your tractor pulls. Some people are going to really like it, and it's going to really aggravate some people. I think it can be turned off. I don't think I want to turn it off. Got enough headlands going right here. I think I'll just start with some up downs. Turn too sharp. Keep jackknifing this trailer. I'm surprised the tongue ain't broke off this thing as many times as I've done bound up this poor little planter. Oh, that didn't get planted right there, did it? But if we look, we can tell. Not there. Growth, maybe. Crop tops. It shows it's planted, so maybe it is. Maybe it didn't miss anything. Kind of looks like it missed something right there. If you're just dropping in on the channel, you know, drop us a like. Let you also know, because I know I keep seeing new people jump in. I've got a new guide out for the collectibles on Hutan Pantai. So if you're interested in getting all your collectibles and getting that trophy, you're a trophy hunter, I got a guide out that'll help you find each and every one of those. I plan on releasing some more. If you do happen to watch those videos, leave me a comment on there. Let me know what you think. You know, if you think it's trash, tell me you think it's trash. If you think they're good, or if you think there's something that you'd like to see different, you know, let me know that too. Because I think probably going forward, I'll probably start doing collectible maps, even for the mod maps and stuff. It's just kind of a fun thing to do. I enjoyed the hunt. I gotta tell you, you can't, if you're gonna do it legit, you can't cheat these the way you could on 22. Like, well, even if you were doing it legit, not really, like, really cheating. Like, you go and use the wireframe, you use that wireframe mode, and it would make those collectibles stand out. It doesn't do it now. They've got them designed in such a way that on here they kind of stand out. On Hutan Pantai, they're fairly easy to find because they glow. But on Riverbend Springs, those blend in with the environment really well. There's some of those, I go ahead and tell you, good luck finding them. I have found them all. That's why I'm going to do a video for it. But even if you know where they are, they can be a little tricky to find. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, you know, let me know. If you do happen to watch it, leave some comments in there. If it's trash, like I said, tell me it's trash. I said I was going to do some up downs, and I just keep going round and round on them. I like how it leaves that bit of a ridge there. I just think that's too daggone cool, man. I'm really eager to grab hold to a plow. I know the plows are leaving furrows. You can just drop your tire in that thing and line it right up. No GPS required on that. Now, if you guys don't like the vertical setup and you'd rather see it more of a full screen, you can go over to the channel and get that in full screen. But if you like the vertical setup, you know, that's cool too. I know it's got the big old gap down at the bottom. I know your chat tends to flow through that area, so I try to leave that blank so it doesn't cover up any of your screen. Try to get the image as wide as I can without getting it out too far, so you still see a pretty good view. You have to let me know how I did. And some of you stick around, and some of you kind of come and go pretty quick, so it's hard to know whether you actually like it or not, or if you just hear my voice and you go, I'm out. Vertical is fine. You like the vertical? Good deal. Yeah. I got them little swirlies in the field. Be lucky if those seeds grow. You think it's a good job? Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback, guys. I think we got one more regular field right here. We'll go ahead and just drop some canola in that too. And we'll have all kinds of canola oil and rice oil. And hopefully that will lead us into something better. Make us a little money off of that. Kind of need to make enough money to get us a little trailer we can transport some stuff. Because driving like that little front loader all the way over here. Of course, we don't got any pallets right now, so it's not like it's a big deal. It's not pressing. Get this set back up. If you're watching and you're just trying to figure out, what about peanuts? Peanut oil is good. Well, we can't do peanuts, unfortunately. I was really hoping that they would add peanuts. I was hoping they would have added peanuts and onions. I know they're both fruit crops and a lot of people don't like them, but I would have done them. I'd have been happy to do them. Just like cotton. If we make enough money, eventually we'll get us a cotton harvester and we'll do some cotton too. That's right, got to represent the local flavor. I don't get into much corn, and that's because, you know, we don't tend to grow much corn around here. But I do like growing the local crops. Seeing as this is supposed to be a kind of an Indonesian style map, we will stick with some rice. But I know other crops like cotton, that's not uncotton, or it's not uncotton. It's not uncommon there either. But like I was saying earlier, if some of you are just watching this trying to figure out whether you want to pick this up or not, if you're playing 22 and you really like playing with mods and you have a hard time letting go of them, then probably stick with 22 until this has been out for a little while longer, you know, and then you got a choice of mods. If you're looking for an actual upgrade, I'm playing in base game. I have a few mods installed already. I mean, you can tell just by looking up at my clock. There's it's got that 20 hours up underneath it, and that's my local time. It's 8 o'clock, or almost 9 o'clock. That's a mod that's already dropped in the mod hub. You know, there's different equipment and stuff in there. Giants has put some stuff in there, and some modders have put in there. If you guys know who like Ola Hodor is, you know, he's got his baling mod in there, so when you're baling, the baler will stop instead of you just keep on going and have to back up to pick up your swaths. You know, so there's some script mods that are in there already, along with some different equipment and stuff. So it's I was hoping not to run all over my field here. That's why I was trying to do it this way. I'm gonna end up running all over it anyhow. That was poor planning on my part. So, I mean, you know, if you gotta have mods, there's not very many. There's a few, you know, so maybe hold off if you want to, but I gotta tell you, this doesn't feel base game. Having GPS in the game already, being able to set the workers up so that they run a lot like course play, it's a game changer all on its own. So if you're on console and you don't have, you don't have GPS or course play or any of those things, you've never had the opportunity to experience them. And I can tell you, you've been missing out. Course play is absolutely the best thing in the world when it comes to workers. And this has, kind of a simplified version of course play. So it just makes it a lot easier to use. Those were probably, like, GPS and course play were probably the two most used mods that I used. Now the rest of those are patties, so we'll leave those. We won't plant those with canola. We'll save those for the rice. But yeah, those were probably the two most used mods that I had. And that's just because they just made your life so much easier. As you started to grow your farm and it gets bigger and bigger, you eventually kind of become more of a farm manager than you do a farmer. And stuff like course play, it would allow you to grow your fields or your farms just really as large as you wanted them. You could own the whole map and run the whole map and it not be a hassle. So, what contract do you think we should take, guys? I'm really thinking about one of these baling contracts. Let's just go with that one pays the most. Let's just borrow the equipment on that. And we get the Vermeer. That'll be nice. We can shut this down. Actually, you know what? We'll actually drive over to the shop to pick up the Vermeer because we got equipment over there. So that'll have us there, and we don't have to do all that jumping around. Try to go around this field over here too. Let's see. It shouldn't need to be fertilized again. It should be 100%. Why does it say 50%? It was already 50%. Okay. Well, we're going to end up having to throw a little down on it, I guess. When it says sprouts, we'll figure out some fertilizer. We're going to have to make some money. Can you hear the linkage on the back? Can you hear that clinking? You can hear it right there. I don't know if you guys saw that interview with Giants where they talk about they have one of the sound guys in there, and they were talking about how they did the recording for the sounds on these vehicles, all the different microphones that they would hook up on them. They talked about how in 22 they basically only had two main sounds for your tractor, and that was your engine sound and like your transmission sound. On these, you got an exhaust, the engine. You can hear that little clinking back there from the linkage and stuff. There's a sound coming off of your fan. They recorded, I don't know, they said something like 16 different sounds, 16 to 20, something like that. I don't know. It's a bunch of different sounds. It just sounds so good. Some of the textures kind of look the same. You look over at those weeds and it's like, those weeds kind of look the same. I mean, it's the same variety of plants, so I don't expect them to change much. See, let's hook to the weeder. So we'll probably need that before anything else. Seeing as we didn't have to have a plow right now. Up right here. As you can see, I was kind of rolling around with some different stuff. This thing is electric. I'm gonna have to put us a charger up. Hopefully. Let's find out if they can pick up this big bag. This big bag's not even completely full. Watch it flip this poor little thing. Sink it in. back end's lifting. Will it even go high enough to sit on the back of the truck? That's as high as it'll go. Oh man, just barely. Look at that. Money well spent. We just want to move pallets. That's all we do. Like a glove. Dang Skippy. You can actually see texturing in the concrete now. It's not just a smooth surface. That's awesome. Got straps. Yeah, we do. It's funny how it didn't pull that down at all. Have to make sure we don't make any sharp turns. This actually looks a lot better than the, like in 22, I don't remember it being this big, and these things are actually huge in real life. Alright, so let's find out where our field's at. We gotta get around to the 13. So it's not, that's not the fastest. This will be the fastest way to the left right here. A diamond plate bed? You mean like on the Dragon? That's what this truck is called, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's a Dragon. It's a generic brand. But yeah, it's got kind of a diamond plate to it. Yeah, sure enough. This little truck, I mean, it's nice. Brand new for us. This is not the fastest way to get over there, but it'll get us there. Get the map back up there. Sorry about that, guys. And that's that same bridge we passed a while ago that I told you there was a collectible under. I'll tell you where they're all at. You have to go watch the video. Oh, jeez. Those rocks are not very frequent. How you gonna pass somebody and stop? Guess who's back? Back again. JH back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Jack Leg. That's right, Jack Leg's back. Ever unlock memberships, I might have to have my Jack Leg army. This is a fine looking piece of equipment, I gotta tell you. Oh, you got me reading chat. I tell you, you're trying to make me wreck. You're doing that on purpose, shit, Jack Leg. And there's one of the new gas stations, the Liquid Speed. I kind of like it. You know, there's going to be somebody that's going to make us a nice southern style map, kind of like the Riverbend Springs. And I fully expect to see Liquid Speed on some little country road on that map somewhere. 'Cause it just wouldn't be right. I mean, look at it. It looks like a little old country store. Something you'd expect to see here in the States. Even though it's, you know, on the Asian map. That's it, the JLA, the Jack Leg Army. And there's our field. So, depending on how wide that swath is, a lot of people want to know, can AI bail? This is one of those big questions. AI cannot bail. Oh, did you see that? I get impressed by little things, sorry. It actually, that's what it led car tracks to do, through the swath. Alright, so what you can do, alright, it looks like at least a 9-meter swath. So we will come in here and we will set up our steering assist and we'll bump it all the way up to 9 meters and see if it lines up on this. see if it works. I think it's got 2 headlands too. We'll show the lines. Look, we set it up. It was a 9-meter swath. So it's all set up. So now we can use our GPS. So we gotta unfold it. Nope. So we'll just drop it down, turn it on. You can see the little tines under there. Look at that. You can actually see them pick that up. Come on, pull forward. You see the straw actually wrapping around on it. That's so cool. See if it'll steer some itself. Yeah, it's steering itself right there. This swath is not super wide either, so it shouldn't be hard to pick all this up. Getting it all. No, there's some in the corner. All we got to do is build this up to complete the contract too. We don't have to deliver it, so we just got to get it picked up. Is this got an automatic bell drop? Since I have the, I wonder if Ola's actual mod works on this too. I wonder if it's going to slow me down and help me stop and keep from missing the swath. A little bit of a mod test. I know it works on the regular balers. Yep, it's slowing me down. It's going to stop all by itself so I don't keep passing up on the swath. Yep, there it goes. Awesome, it even works on the Vermeer. Little tiny baby bale. Can we change the bale size? I don't have to stop so often. We can do 180s. Let's do 180s. Yeah, buddy. You see where the belts are actually connected together. In case anybody doesn't know. Those little white strips that keep running by, that's like a little metal strip that connects that belt. You're talking about turning on a dime. This thing is a lot nicer than it was in 22. Yeah, if you don't want to hear somebody shoot, you're in the wrong place, I can tell you that. I like this game too much. Yep, it's slowing me down again. That's a lot better. It's a little bit bigger bale. Oh, it's wrapped. It's putting a net wrap on them too. How about that? Have to look at one of these bales when it comes out. Check out that net wrap. I got me some tea sitting here, and I have not touched that thing, and I'm getting all kinds of dry in the mouth. Y'all got me talking too much. Come on. Because in the South we drink lots of tea. It's kind of like water, just better. See if it'll make this turn. Is it going to stay with this? You say shush. Yeah, it's kind of like water. It's just better. Say shush my mouth. Shush my mouth. Am I giving out secrets, telling people about tea? Alright, let's check this bill. Let's look at the wrap on it. Oh. Yeah, you can actually see the net wrap on there. That's pretty slick. We didn't have those kind of consumables on 22, so it's kind of neat that they put them in there. You know, they kept trying to make a real big deal out of being partnered with Ronnie Wrap. I had never heard of Running Rap until they even made the announcement. So I didn't think it was that big a deal as far as it being a particular brand. It's like saying that they're going to put Nike in Madden. You know, I'm not paying attention to the shoes that are on the players' feet. I can care less. Just give me the rap. Pick us up a new line. Are you trying to listen to the song? Is that it? You want to listen to the song? You don't like my sultry southern accent? Yeah, I really like this. You know, I never liked using this. The Beer pack was pretty cool, but I never liked using this. It always just seemed like the pickup on it was a little too small, so you always left a lot behind. This really, it seems to be doing really good. I mean, of course it's got the GPS assisted driving on it, but still. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. The equipment in the game's what keeps me coming back. I just think all these machines are so cool. The engineering that goes into making these things is just crazy. Some of the ideas that people have, and then they're different all over the world. Different machines for different things. You like the spinach harvesters they put in the game? I gotta tell you, I've never in my life seen a spinach harvester. Even like those sugar beet harvesters, I've never seen anybody get sugar beets out of a field like that. We typically have something that'll dig it out, and then we got a whole bunch of people out in the field. No worries, JH. We usually got a whole bunch of people out there in the field picking them up and putting them in buckets. Even here in the States, I mean, from the way farming is done in the South compared to out in the Midwest, it's completely different. Even some of the machines that you'll see here are a little different than what you'll see out there. That's just part of the draw to this game for me. Is it gonna make the turn? It is gonna make the turn. Yeah. You missed this back here though, buddy. Try again. Just, I mean, I don't work on a farm. I mean, I did as a kid. Maybe that's part of what the draw is too. Maybe there's a little nostalgia there. I don't know, but yeah, it's just really cool. You get to see something that you and do kind of participate in something that you wouldn't normally get to do. That just makes it really cool. On top of that, I mean, a lot of people don't really get where their food comes from, so it's good to kind of see the process, you know, be a part of the process, learning from it. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Watch this swath as this front tire goes over. It's going to smash it down, and then when the back tire goes over, it smashes down even more. It compacts it even more. Sitting here running my mouth, but that's what I've been noticing. That's awesome. I see we got quite a few new people in here. Hello, welcome in Desert Ox Farms. If you've been enjoying the content, you know, leave us a like. Help out the channel. Definitely helps out the channel. If you really like it, you know, give us a subscribe. Just trying to go on around the corner there. That's awesome. I like how it'll do the turns. You know, I don't think it's necessary that it has to try to do the turns for you, but I think it's cool that it will. This field was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. what? I said it wouldn't hire an AI worker. I really want to test that theory right this minute. I really want to test that theory. AI worker. Just 9 meters. Oh, get up there. That should be. Okay, now take off. Nope. It's not going to do it. It wants me to create a job. I just created a job. Okay. Back to our... That's okay. We can at least rig the system, right? If you know how wide the implement was, you can set it up for yourself. So that's cool. Even like some of these pieces of equipment, I've noticed when you're using a GPS, the little beep is different. I don't know if they're brand specific sounds exactly, but the little GPS beep is different on some of these. I wonder if any of these LED screens actually work. Oh, it just changed to neutral right there. Actually, the RPM's working on it. I'm still in full-on, like, you know, fanboy mode. Just every time something new catches my eye, I can't help but point it out. Let's get the sun off the screen where we can see it a little better. It looks like only the RPMs are changing. That's still cool. I mean, that's pretty much what we had on 22, right? Nothing really new to see there. I tell you, the cab on this is a lot nicer than my tractor. This one doesn't have a Bluetooth radio, though. We're 42% complete. I'm gonna have to get one of these balers. I'm digging this. I didn't like them before. You know, that's fair. That's fair, JT. That is fair. I mean, ever since I played Farm Sim for the first time, it's had its hooks in me. I used to play pretty much nothing but first-person shooters. I liked the competitiveness of them. And every time I'd see Farm Sim on the shelf somewhere, it was just kind of like a joke. It was like, I mean, really, people play that? I mean, that's just, what's fun about Farm Sim? You know, plow a field somewhere? I saw somebody playing it, and I saw the detail that they put into the game. The different machinery and like the actual moving part. Like, you can see the freaking ball joints right there bouncing around, for crying out loud. And I don't know, those little details like that, they really just really kind of vibed with me, you know. Then it was like, well, you know, it's free on Game Pass. Sure, we can try it out. So I downloaded it on Game Pass, and I've been hooked on it ever since. That was probably about 2 weeks after 22 came out, and I'll be here to the end of 25. I just really enjoy the game. If the next version is Farm Sim 28, I'll get Farm Sim 28, because every time they release a game, even if it is just a reskin, you know, like a lot of people like to say, I don't care, because it's going to bring new features. You know, it's going to be an improved version of the game. Every time there's going to be something that's going to be a little better. Am I going to sit back each time because I don't have mods? Yeah. But, like, I don't feel like I'm playing base game right now. You know, like I was saying before, I mean, the main two that I would use were Course Play and GPS. Yeah, I would use Auto Drive, and I'll be looking forward for Auto Drive to come back. You know, because I mean, Course Play only does so much, and anybody that's ever tried to send a worker anywhere knows they never make it there. You know, or if they do make it there, it takes them 10 times longer to drive to wherever you asked them to go than it should have. You are just better off to probably drive the piece of equipment over there yourself. So you can set up auto drive and have them actually deliver stuff for you. You can have them go to silos and pick stuff up. You know, it gets more into that whole farm manager kind of thing once you get your farm to a certain size. But man, this thing is awesome. This is a lot like driving the rice harvester. That thing's fun to drive too. But yeah, like I said, it gets more into that kind of that farm manager thing. And if you've been playing on console, you never got to use those things, well, you can get a little bit of a taste of it from this. It does make your life a lot better. The better you get, or the more understanding you have of it. Kind of like how this is a contract. This is not a field that I have come through and windrowed myself. So just knowing that these were 9-meter wide rows, I could set up the GPS to 9 meters, and it went ahead and it set it up for me, which is kind of nice. Absolutely, JT. Absolutely. I know that you're not a fan of the game, particularly yourself, or not necessarily a fan, but you're not a player of the game yourself. I know that, but it's these little details that have really drawn me in. I'm just trying to push this out of the way so I get the rest of that swath. In case you are wondering, I wasn't just bumping into it to bump into it. Yeah, it is. It's those little things like that, you know, that really just really sells it for me. Like, even if you notice, you know, like when you're in a harvester, the cab is kind of angled down because it's allowing you to see the crop in front of you. It's the same thing with this thing. You know, you can tell, like, I can't hardly see the horizon out front of me. Look, the cab is actually angled forward so that you can look and see the swath. It's even designed that way. But you can tell it just sitting here in this cab. Used to bump bales just to bump bales. Weren't you doing those, weren't you doing like those really big bales? You weren't doing these little round bales, were you? It's almost like a big fancy lawnmower. I think I'm gonna have to adjust my gas pedal. Big bales, yeah, the ones that you gotta pull up into a trailer and it takes the whole back end of like a flatbed truck. You see them laying out in the field and it just looks like they made a big old snow mound out there. Shaped it up, big old rectangle blob. I would love to go out and harvest some cotton on an actual harvester. This thing flies, man. We're running 11 miles an hour getting this done. Heck, I'd go do any of it. It wouldn't matter to me. 7 foot tall, 5 foot wide. She wasn't that big. Sorry, man. You set it up. It's that low-hanging fruit. It's hard to pass up. That's the other thing, you know, when you got the GPS on, you can just kind of ride around, joyride. That's how this game was when I first started playing it. It was just kind of an escape. You know, you got your regular life going on. You got your bills and your family and everything else going on, and work. And this was just a nice way to come home and just chill, man. hop out in the field somewhere and cut somebody's grass. See the train going over the tracks over there. That's cool, that elevated track. That's pretty neat. Most of the trains around here, you don't see them up in the air like that. Not that we don't have bridges for the trains, it's just, you know, we live out in the country. We got plenty of land for them to run those things all over the place. Ooh-wee. I think I might keep on going on tonight. I'm just having too much fun. I mean, plus I've only got $46,000. Stream once a week. We'll never make it anywhere. I think what's next weekend? Let's see, is Thanksgiving this week? Next week? I can't remember. You got a call tonight? Hey, no worries, man. I'm gonna have a blast. Don't worry, I'm gonna have a blast. But I think I can't remember if it's next week or the week after. I won't be doing the stream on Sunday. I'll be doing it on Saturday, and that's because as far as myself at work, we're fixing to go into peak season, and we'll be doing 6 days a week. I'll be starting on Sunday nights, so I actually be at work on Sunday night. So I'm just gonna have to move the stream to Saturday night. If it turns out to where it's a better night and it's more convenient for people, it may end up being the permanent night. But right now, you know, I plan to keep it Sunday. It's just that basically until the new year, it'll end up being on a Saturday. It typically, you know, peak typically runs about 6 weeks for us. I think this is my favorite song I have in the feed. Trap me under a golden crown and watch me blow this nothing down. I will. I'm just enjoying the music, guys. That's all. Got that radio, just a easy listening going there. I mean, the song is about a guy talking about how, you know, he's going to die living. He's going out, you know, in a blaze of glory, basically. He's going to live his life to the fullest. I mean, how can you not like that? Really fits the vibe, you know what I mean? Well, according to the viewership, half of you didn't think so. Took off. Tell you. When you got a small stream, you can tell real quick when there's something going on that people don't like. Your numbers go up and down real quick. If you got something good going on, man, they'll hang around for a minute. If you're doing something they don't really like, they bounce fast. Yeah, they did a really good job with this one this time. This model looks so much better. I mean, like I said, in 22 it was a lot smaller. It was not nearly to spec. This one actually looks a lot closer to the actual thing. And I think they actually took and made your character a little bit smaller than he was before. Because you don't seem to stand up quite as tall next to the equipment as you did before. So that's a good thing. You know, used to you were like a giant standing there. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, kind of like I didn't set my GPS trail up. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. There we go. Get a locked in. Keep on rolling. I think the only thing about this piece of equipment that's I've never been like a super huge fan of is that pickup is towards the back. I mean, it'd be kind of weird, I guess, if it was towards the front. But like, you know, if you're pulling a baler, it's on the front of the baler, which technically that's a baler that just has some wheels attached to the front so you can drive it around. I guess because you pivot from the front, it just makes it feel odd. But it definitely works a lot better than it did. Oh, we're almost done. Hot dog. I didn't even realize we were that close on the contract. Oh, it finished. Look at that. That's all that was left to bail, but it didn't pick it up because the contract finished. I was wondering what the heck was going on. It won't even let you pick it up. Look at that. Alright, well, if you won't let me pick it up, you can come get your own baler. How about that? No. Let's turn this thing in. Let's make some money. Where do our completed contracts show up at now? At the very bottom? Did we just automatically get paid? I didn't even notice. I wasn't. Finances. Do we have an extra like 10 grand in here? Contract income? Nope. So where the heck do we collect contract? Oh, wait. There we go. Active. Collect. Thanks, Ben. Oh, Ben. Always looking out for you. Alright, so what'll be another good contract? Yo, you know what? Let's do the wood transport. That's 10 grand. And we'll borrow this stuff. And let's head back over here to the shop because that's where the stuff's going to be. And where's the contract going to be? Curious. I bet it's going to be crazy up here somewhere. Nope. Oh, yeah, it's right up there. Okay. So that's not going to be too far. The shop's right here. We just take that little back road out of the shop. Perfect. Enter vehicle. This should be fun. This thing was pretty cool in the Platinum Edition. I like this equipment. It was a lot of fun building the roller coaster and stuff. That was a lot of fun. I can tell you the contract on here for building that temple. Oof, man, that's a contract. You'll make a whole pile of money if you make that stuff yourself. Wow, this thing is slow. Holy cow. It's like really slow. Yeah, if you make the materials yourself, I mean, whenever you deliver them, you make several $1,000s a pallet. You make good money doing it. But you're going to deliver a lot. I have been delivering long planks, and I've already delivered. I know. I'd be willing to bet I've delivered 200,000. If I haven't delivered 200,000 liters of long planks, I have come somewhere really close to it. We're going the right direction? Yeah, we're going the right way. Man, that's a tug. Look how steep that is. Can only go 4 miles an hour. For a little old tractor. I'm gonna have to go get the other tractor just to pull this tractor up the hill. I like these terrace rice fields here too. I think that's pretty cool. be really hard to harvest it, but it's pretty cool. I'm ready for like a no man's land style map, so that we got a little more room and try to do something like that. Try to build some little roads to go around it and stuff, and where you can access it. But just make those terraced rice fields. I think it'll look really cool while it's growing. You got them all flooded out. I could be wrong, but I think it'll look cool. There we go. Finally, man, that's a heck of a climb right there. Surprised we don't see the clouds floating around. The fog on this map can be really bad. Oh man, it's down the hill. Okay, we climbed the hill for nothing. But yeah, the fog on this map, man, it can get thick, like real thick. I don't know if you guys are used to driving in fog or not. Around here, fog is a fairly common thing certain times of the year. Like right now, and especially at night, the fog will get super thick and early in the mornings. On here, it gets thick. I guess we just wanted to take the long way to come around to these logs. I guess that's what it was. I thought I was going the right way. That's what I get for thinking. It's a nice easy ride back down the hill though. Oh, that's our road right there. That's our road right there. Back up the hill. No need to be in a hurry. Oh man, is it gonna go less than 4 miles an hour? Dig, baby, dig. This is why they got this as a contract. The guy's like, man, I don't feel like driving up that hill. Sure, you can borrow my stuff. Okay. Where the logs at? Maybe they're around back. Oh wait. This is alright. Let's look at the contract. I'm gonna be riding around like a dummy. Let's see. Holy cow, look at... Alright. We're on the wrong end of the map. That's over there by our farm. Okay. Oh wow. I didn't know that. I know now. So, so you guys will know. If you don't know already, you probably knew. Because everybody knows and everybody don't. It has like a little green icon that marks where the logs are at. I thought the little red flashing circle was going to be where I needed to go. That's what I get for thinking again. It happens. We got to get the boogie on now because I got to deliver them to that spot. It's already 6:45 in the evening. It won't be long before it starts getting dark. I mean, the sun's already kind of setting a little bit. We got the boogie. Don't want to load logs in the dark. You know, as far as the two maps go, like Hutan Pantai and Riverbend Springs, I would say Riverbend Springs really is a lot more visually appealing. But this one, to me, I mean, I don't know how many people that are on here are from actually, like, from an Asian country. But to me, it really has the look of an Asian country. I lived over in Japan for a year. So, I mean, it really, to me, it really kind of, it has the vibe, you know, and I think it's really cool. That's why I wanted to play this one. I am going to do kind of not really a let's play, but I am going to do some stuff, some pre-recorded stuff on Riverbend Springs. I just got to get the other collectible videos out. I plan on trying to finish up the Riverbend Springs collectibles tonight. So if you're looking forward to trying to find all the collectibles for Riverbend Springs, if I'm able to, I will finish that tonight. You know, after the stream here. Yeah, I really went the wrong way. Boy, I tell you. So if that's something you're interested in, you'll have that to look forward to. I already have one out for this map. So if you're playing this map, you want to know where the collectibles are, I've got a guide that'll help you go through that. It starts off there at the starter farm and takes you around the map. I tried to make it go through as quickly as possible because those things, I don't know, they can be kind of painful when you want the information and you can't get it right away. So I did just pretty well, like right early on in the video. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. Throw on some lights. But I did right at the beginning there, I did go ahead and put a map on there, and I went ahead and marked all the locations. So if you just want to pause the video right there, you can pause it right there and use it. And if you need some help, you know, I've got it time stamped, so you can actually, you know, if there's a certain one that you haven't been able to figure out, you can click on the chapter and take it and just watch that little part. Tried to make it as useful as possible. A Pitts trailer is for sale. That's a logging trailer, isn't it? It is. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Pitts, and I'd really like to get that. And I won't be getting one of these, I don't believe, until they get a mod that'll pick them up off the ground. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that little update that popped out the side there that let me know that that was available as a used item. See, that's one of the mods that's in the mod hub now. I think that's a really cool mod. I don't know if they had that in 22. I never saw it myself. I mean, there's so many daggone mods for 22 right now. It's crazy. But that's one that's in this now. And I ain't gonna lie, I like it. Just like the Baylor mod that Ola Holdor put out. I really like that one too. Oh, it's this way. It's this way. Sorry, car. Yeah, I do like that the traffic will pass you now. They don't just bunch up behind you. Like that right there. There they are. Oh man, is there gonna be more than one load here? Holy cow. I think this is the side it needs to be on. There's a lot more there than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, got to unfold this tractor, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Now, do we got a claw view? We do. Good deal. Open up. I wasn't expecting them to give me such tiny equipment to use here. And I need to grab these a little closer to the middle. Well, we messed up getting this contract, didn't we? It's like, you guys didn't give us some better equipment. Come on, man. Come on, man. Sliding out. might be able to grab two with this little thing. And it's sliding again. Yes. I wish they would have put the little catch on there. Like a, I don't know, it's like a little, I don't know what you call it. Basically, it's so that whenever you go to pick up a log, it has like how this leans forward. There's like a little arm right there that would catch it. Oh man. Wasn't expecting it to go like this. Last one I did was a lot better. Had a better piece of equipment. There I was giving this thing all those little compliments because I was like, oh yeah, this thing's great. It's not terrible. It's just there are better options. Plant down. They're stacked so tight in there, it's hard to get a good grip on them. Let's see if we can get a better grip on it right here. Looks like it's already trying to slide. It looks real jittery, don't it? You notice that? Try to get a better grip on this. Come on. You can do it, baby. You can do it. I almost feel like I would be better off buying a trailer. Hold more logs. We're going to overload this because I can't see me making 3 trips. I feel like I should have just spread them out. This little old grapple, it struggles to get around that log. Just from the looks of the way the grapple is responding, there's a little grapple work that's going to have to be done by Giants. No big deal. I mean, it's not like it's a deal breaker or anything. It's still working. Make it fall down in there. You see how uneven the forks are? They're not. It shouldn't be doing that. It should stay even. Let's see if we can put maybe one more on the top. And we can go deliver this to the moon bear pig. Yep, that little grapple's, it's a little grapple. See, I mean, even when you have a good grip, it can't even hardly really wrap around the log. Sit that down nice and gentle. Woo! Thought it was gonna fall off. No, I think we could get one more up there. Playing with fire. just a little bit. That'll work. Come on, baby. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. I think we probably pushed her looking up on that. Let's fold this up. While that's folding up, just strap this down. Now, I'm going to test this theory because I think these logs aren't going to be a whole lot different than they were in 22. And if I try to put all the straps on there, they're going to go to bouncing around like crazy. So we're just going to put one. Man, is it just me, or does it look like we could fit one more on there? I really feel like I could probably fit one more on there. Okay, we'll just take it like it is. That first log, I really got it set way back, didn't I? It's okay. Just gotta remember, it's another 10 grand. It's another 10 grand. It ain't supposed to be easy. Just don't let me do this again with this particular setup. Jeez. Don't miss the turn. I got it to the floor. Oh, there comes that fog. Oh man, are we gonna have to drive this thing back through all this fog too? Woo-wee. If you haven't seen the fog, you're in for a treat. It'll settle in the low areas, as you can see right there. We're just coming up the hill now. Right there behind where I was just at. It's starting to fog up down the hill. You'll get fog at the top of the hill, but as the time passes, it'll start to settle in the lower areas. Go ahead and do a big no-no. We'll throw those high beams on. You can really see the fog. Oh, I wasn't looking. My bad. Let's move it on around. I believe we're heading in the right direction. We gotta go on past the dealership. We don't have to climb the mountain though. That's good, because with an empty trailer, it would only climb at 4 miles an hour. Heavens knows how fast it'll go with a fully loaded trailer. Yeah, you can see the fog just keep getting thicker and thicker. On this map, I know for a fact it gets so thick that you can barely see the road in some places. Good thing is it's kind of like it settles in areas. It doesn't just like blanket the entire map. So if you're worried about that sort of thing, it's not like all of a sudden it goes Silent Hill on you. I'm gonna have to check the map right here because I don't think that's our turn, but I think that goes up the mountain. Just to make sure. Yeah, we got the next drive that we need to take. That's what I thought. Oh, car. We'll take the next drive and get this up to the Moonbear Pig. That's what I keep calling the sawmill. I mean, you'll see why when we get up there. If you haven't seen the sawmill, I'll show you why I call it the Moonbear Pig. Yeah, one strap seems to be the best way to do your logs. I mean, if you were hauling logs, that's not necessarily legal, but I hadn't seen any cops running around. Plus, it's agriculture, man. How much shady stuff have you ever seen those guys doing? You see them pulling a trailer down the road, wheels just a wobbling about to fall off. Oh man, look at that night sky. We gotta get out and look at that. Look at that. And the moon actually looks like a moon. Man, you could sit here and just stargaze and farm sim, man. That's freaking sweet. Why does it feel like this is the wrong road? I guess because I stopped. We're going the right way. We gotta take us left right here. I've only gone to the sawmill a few times. When you got enough pallets to move. That's not true. I've only been a few times. As far as the temple, the way I've been doing the temple is I've been using dev commands. Just trying to figure out how much it takes. It takes a lot. I'm currently on, I think, year 6 of building the temple. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 more buildings left to complete. Oh wow, 3 miles an hour. The extra log might have been a bad idea. Man, with the time that they give you, I'll be run out of time just crawling up this hill. I actually didn't even look to see how long we had to complete this. You actually have a set amount of time to complete a contract now, as opposed to it just being, you know, like if you plan with seasons, you got that month to get it done. You have a set time frame. See, it's called the Moon Bear Sawmill. That's why I caught the Moon Bear pig. And who doesn't like running off into the woods and seeing this on the side of your sawmill? I mean, does that make you feel safe? It doesn't make me feel safe. It feels like, you know, somebody's going to come out from around the corner and murder me. I got 47% complete. That's not bad. 5 Nights at Freddy's at the sawmill. We can make the turn. Maybe we should just hook the cables up and drag them too. Is there get it stopped right there to check this contract. Is there like any damage to wood or anything? Per tree, penalty per tree? Wait, what do you mean penalty per tree? We got 56 hours? That can't be 56 hours. We got forever and a day to complete this contract. I kind of wonder if dragging the trees, like, I mean, we got this this winch on the back, so if it don't fit on the trailer, will dragging the rest of them work? I mean, this thing barely got the horsepower, but you know, I mean, it could be worth a shot just to find out. Oh, Yeah, I ran into a tree reading your comments, Robin. Been watching it on the big screen. I hear you. Yes, the Moon Bear Pig. I'm telling you, that's some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff going on back there. This fog sets in, it's not going to be a fun place to be. He's sorry. You don't need to be sorry for nothing. You crazy. The Moon Bear Pig is cool. Is that how you get down with you know, these creepy cartoon characters? Oh, dang! Just slingshot me around right there. Is that how you get down with creepy cartoon characters that you know, have children's souls inside of them? Yeah, I probably should have added another log. I think we probably could have fit it. That would have put us right at the 50% mark, wouldn't it? That's hindsight and all. You know, if we can't fit them, we got cables. We're just gonna drag them. We'll see how well that works. Probably not very well. Hey Cody, how's it going, man? We're gonna find out one way or the other, because I don't want to make another trip. I wanted it to be a one trip and done kind of thing. I underestimated the size of this equipment when I borrowed it. This is the new farm sim, absolutely. Man, I'm doing great. I've been having a blast tonight. Trying to start just a regular playthrough for this particular map that I'm going to use on the live. And I'm going to do a series on Riverbend Springs that I will just record to put out. And I've been having a blast. I mean, just the difference between this and 22 is just, it's awesome. I mean, I love 22. Don't get me wrong. I still love playing 22. Oof. It's snagging on the trailer and causing it to slingshot around. I'm going too fast. Need to slow down. But yeah, I still love 22. You know, I think it's a great game. But like the better visuals and a lot of the different like small things, like I don't know. I just looked up at the sky just a second ago, and look at that, man. I mean, that's just, dang, it just looks so cool. Like you can see the fog through the lights. The lighting is so much better on here. There's just, I mean, a lot of visual improvements that really just help enhance the game. And depending on what you're viewing on, which most everybody's watching on their phones or a tablet. Excuse me. So, you know, depending on like the resolution of your screen, just how well you can actually look at this, it's going to make a difference in whether you think this looks like a reskin or if you can actually see the visual upgrades. If you're watching on like a 4K TV where you got that big old screen, there's no doubt in my mind you can tell that there's a difference. You know, it's just a whole different ball of wax, man. I do like the new features. I like the new crops. I like the new animals. I want to be able to get this one right here to where we got some buffaloes running around. I mean, the ears on those little babies. I mean, come on, man. We haven't produced any rice oil yet. That little production, you know, as far as the price of a production goes, the little productions are extremely expensive. I mean, you could buy it on the cheap technically because it's only roughly about $36,000 for each one of those. But as far as the output on those, you only put out about one pallet every 24 hours. If you have like a medium size, they'll put out roughly, I think it's 2 pallets. And then if you have a large meal going, it'll put out around 4. That's the way the greenhouses work. and those little mills work about the same way. So you have a lot lower production when you use those small ones, but your price to entry is a lot cheaper. So I mean, there is that. But if you got a price barrier, it's understandable. But if you can afford it, you want to go with the big ones. Seeing as this is just getting rolling, I don't have the narrows. Got that one balanced pretty good. That's good because I needed to go right in the center. Come on, line back up for me. That'll work. Drop it down. Perfect. See, that's how the first one was supposed to go on the last load. And I kind of yanked it up. Dang, not watch you going crazy, buddy. You got to chill. Freak people out. Caught back there. Man. Come on, man. There we go. Drag you back up. That's my fault for being a poor operator. Yeah, they're gonna have to do some work on the jaws. It's a little janky right now. See them jittering around. I mean, it's not terrible or anything. I mean, they're still working just fine. You see the way it's bouncing, and you see how the like one arm of the grapple is more in than the other. I don't know what it is that you have to do to fix that sort of thing. I'm not the guy to do that stuff, but I do know that there's something that's janky with it. Get in there. Drag you out to the side. The excavators, they don't seem to do that. They seem to work pretty good. I have done a little bit of testing on the logging. This is a piece of equipment that I never would have really thought to test out. I haven't honestly used it since the Platinum Edition. And these are actually loading up a lot neater than the other ones. We should be able to get all these no problem. Should be able to. Crazy on me. Oh yeah. 47% my eye. Who cares? We got this. Y'all let them just turn it. Love it when it works out. Get one more on that side right there. And then we should have room for the other two on top. We'll find out. Stay tuned. As we slip and knock them all down. Gotta sit you down gentle. Otherwise you're gonna roll stupid on me. There we go. Look at that, like a boss. Love it when a plan comes together. Yeah. Nope, nope. Don't want you like that. You're gonna mess me up. That log roller spinning by itself. That's not a good sign. We're putting all these extra logs on here and it's going to spin. Bad things might be about to happen. It's the spirit of the moonbear pig. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The depth of field feels a lot better on here. Like, I mean, I know you guys are watching, but does it just seem like you can see the actual log's location better and the grapple and all that stuff? Or is that just me? Oh, I thought it was fixing to fall off. See, we can get even more on there now. For the little strap. There you go. Woof. It's just a little, yeah, see, and that thing just barely hung on there. That was lucky. It was trying to roll off. Yeah, last time I had some issues with OBS, and it wasn't looking so great. I did manage to get all that straightened out so that the colors are nice and rich now. Last stream was a travesty. If you guys just want to go look at something that you should never do, just go look at the last stream. You were like, you went live with that? Well, I didn't know it looked that way to start with. I was just using pretty much the same settings I was using for 22. I thought, you know, hey, it's going to be great. Nope. It's a little bit different with the setup for 25. I got a different codec that I'm encoding with for the stream, and it seems to be working a lot better. I mean, just everything about it seems to be better. I think if I'd have used it on 22, it probably would have been better. But you live, you learn. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Certainly hope they didn't have any logs hiding back there that we didn't get. From the looks of it, we got the rest of them. Yeah, I kind of like the way they had contracts before, where you could, you know, you could do your contract, and if there was some extra left over, you make some money off of it. You don't seem to have anything extra left over. Good to know. Oh, I'm glad that was informative for you there, Robin. My poor little tractor almost looks like it's vibrating under all the weight. Yeah, I had all kinds of issues when 25 came out as far as the stream goes. On my end, the game looked amazing, but what it was going out, it was pure trash. I was struggling trying to get all that stuff worked out. I don't know if any of the other streamers or had any issues with it, but I was certainly having some issues. Right now, I'm just glad to know that I didn't have to throw a cable on one of these logs, because I was gonna. If it wouldn't fit up top, we was gonna throw a cable on it quick. Just let it drag behind us. We're gonna have some Final Destination stuff going on there. I mean, we are just running one strap. Anybody behind us? No, we're good. Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my goodness. Get out of here, you. What? This guy. Oh. I mean, he's trying to mess with me. He passed me and then cut back over it and stopped. That's some pretty insidious behavior. We gotta keep going. Yeah. How about that? Block the intersection on you. Come on, pal. You want to fight a tractor? Let's go. Use this grapple arm. Pick your little car up. Throw a log at you. Man, you thought AI was bad when it just backed up behind you. This guy just went full on aggressive on me. You can't pass, pal. I'm not allowing it. Nope, nope. Okay. Woo, he about did it again. He brake checked. Well, I tell you what. So we'll get this one dumped off, and I guess we'll have to finish this day. Moving to the next day. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. If you are, if you would, just leave me a like, please. Pretty please. If you're really enjoying it, how about give us a subscribe? If you're looking for content, as far as finding collectibles, that sort of thing, I have a new video that's out. Well, thank you, Robin. I have a new video out for Hutan Pantai that shows the location of the collectibles. I'm working on one for Riverbend Springs. So if you're interested in collecting all of those, or you just like to know the locations to help you get a little extra cash in your gameplay, or you just want to go trophy hunting, you can go collect all those. Oh, this hill is really pulling us down. Well, we hit 3 miles an hour a while ago. How fast do you think it's going to drag us down now trying to get to the top of the hill? But yeah, like I was saying, you can check that out if you want to do some trophy hunting. And if you do go check it out, do me a favor, leave a comment. Let me know what you did like or didn't like, what you think could be done better. That way, before I get the next one released, I can try to make some of those changes to improve it. Because if you guys don't want to watch it, what's the point of making it, right? Oh wow, we just gonna drag up the hill. It looks like the tracks are actually a little bit deeper this time around. You can see the old tracks, and maybe I'm just seeing things. There's probably nothing. Like these tracks up here compared to the tracks back here. I haven't seen a tornado yet, man. You know what? I don't have a single crop in any field. I can spawn one in if you want to see a tornado. I can do that. Want to see a tornado? It's still August. It's still summertime. We got time. We got 2 hours into the game before we won't have tornado chances anymore. So they only pop up in the summer. So you only get them in June, July, and August. Then we'll have to worry about the hill in the game. Oh, you know what? Why am I driving this thing? You can have this back. Slow old tractor. Lease cost $400. That's not a bad deal. 10 grand for 400 bucks. That's like, if you'll give me $400, I'll give you 10 grand. That don't sound like a shady deal. Robin, you want to see a tornado? Okay. Then let's get us a tornado. here. It's I gotta remember the command real quick. It's something to do with the weather's let's see if we can get through them this way. I could have swore it was just weather, but it wasn't showing right there. These are all, if you're looking at this and you're not familiar with it, these are all just dev console commands. If somebody knows the one for the tornado, just spit it out in the chat real quick. Speed us up, but if not, we'll find it here in just a second. Where you at? You're getting close. I can feel it. I should have wrote it down, to be honest with you. It seems like a lot of people want to see twisters. As Giants likes to call him. They took the Hollywood route with that one. We have twisters in the game. Twisters, you say? Yes. We just call them tornadoes. It's going to be something super simple that makes complete sense when you see it. And you're like, why didn't you remember that? That's because my memory is about as good as a gnat's. That's why. Reverb script search. It's here. It's here. Sound snow. Come on now. Where you at? We'll shine some lights on that, Jewel. There's an awful lot of commands in here. Good grief. These are all vehicle commands. I know it's none of these. Come on. Find system. Weather, add, deep. I think we'll get set fog. Toggle. Yeah, there we go. See, I told you it's something simple. I should have been able to think and remember. Good gravy, man. Now, if this thing tells me. Bam! Oh! Got away. That did not take any time to spawn. And it's right on top of us, y'all. Gotta get up out of here. Gotta get some lights shined up on this thing so we can see it. Get away! Get away! Just ruined the dealership and all of our equipment. Oh yeah. Get some lights shine up on it. Oh, you know, that's in the perfect location because of the street light right there. See all the debris blowing around in the air? I'm a born storm chaser. This sort of thing doesn't faze me. It's moving real slow. It's based on the. I think it's practically hear me. I can hear what's that. Grief. Woof. Man, that was loud. Was that loud for you? Holy cow. But the movement of the twister is actually based on the time of your game. So like we're at 5 times speed. If we speed up the game, that it'll actually move across the ground faster, which is good to know, because if a twister does happen to pop up and your harvest is ready, you might want to get out there as quick as you can and try to harvest it before the twister comes through. Can you guys see the raindrops on the ground out there? I mean, it's just splashing up everywhere. See the rain coming through the light? Look at that. Throw some more light back up on it. Man, that's nightmare fuel right there. Yeah, the tornado is loud, isn't it? Let's get away from this thing. See, I know, Cody, you were like, geez, man, quit looking at all those commands. You know it was totally worth it. Let's see how fast we can. Let's get away from it a little bit so it's not quite as loud. Just go across the road into this field. Let's speed up time to get it to walk a little bit. 60 times. Yeah, you can see it walking there. It's moving out of the parking lot. Oh, it's going to take out the dragon. Man, these cars are brave. They're just driving right on into it. You can see the damage that it's doing over here. It's just ripping this field apart. Man, that's a lot of loss right there. Holy cow. What is this, just the weeds getting left behind? Is this what, sunflowers? No, this is corn. Yeah, this would be catastrophic if this hit your farm. Especially as small as my fields are. And it's walking that way too, isn't it? Uh-oh. Yeah, if it moved the vehicle or actually did damage to your vehicles, it would definitely be a lot cooler. It will actually, like if you have some bales left out, it will damage your bales or destroy your bales. That's like the only thing that, aside from your crop, that it'll do. Release Dorothy. Yeah. See, it even tells you in the top corner up there when your weather that a tornado is present. And then if you look at your map, let me get the map pulled up here. If you look at the map, oh wow, you can see where it cut through there. Holy cow. You guys see that? Let me get it where you can see it. All that like grayed out area across there is where it's tore all the crops up. Man, that cornfield has almost like half the crop has been lost. And then you can see the little red icon for the tornado. Just keep going the direction you're going, buddy. Don't change directions and come towards my field. Oh, wow. Let's see, did it get some of these trees right here? Yeah, it snapped off the trees. Yeah, we got some broken trees right here. Oh, did it just... I swear it looks like it's turning towards my farm, man. See, it broke these trees off right here. I'm out here chasing this thing like I'm in a real tornado, I tell you. Oh, wow, it's just destroying this field too. Look how wide of a swath it's taken out of this field. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't turn to the right. Don't turn to the right. Just keep going the direction you're going. I mean, it has just strip mined this place, but from the looks of it, it's already been harvested, so that's good. But like the little stubbles, I mean, it's just ripped the stubbles out of the ground. That's crazy. I wonder how many trees it's going to destroy going over through here. Look at the fog now. Goodness. Throw those high beams on. We're just getting all the weather right now. The rain, the fog. Oh yeah, that's some serious nightmare fuel for you. Trees snapping off in there. Oh yes, it's definitely making a path through here. Oh wow. Look at all that. That thing is raising hell. That's actually the first tornado I've seen. Make sure I have no crops down in the summer. No kidding, man. This thing will sure enough wreck your day. Holy cow. Oh, crap, we just fell through the rocks. Found a bug. It's going to turn into a water spout going out over the water. I mean, if it does, that's going to be really cool. You can see it below. Well, I don't know why I'm even saying that, because you know good well it's not water. Like all the debris that's in it is, it's not actually picking stuff up. It's just all part of the, like the effect. Imagine seeing that coming down the road at you. Got some more broke off trees over there. That would be super cool if it hit the water and you just saw it start sucking water up into it. Good news is that these aren't supposed to happen every summer. Maybe every 1 to 2 years, or I mean every 2 to 3 years, not 1 to 2, but every 2 to 3 years. Wow. That's something, man. That was a good idea, Cody. I'm glad it didn't come through my farm. So look at all that destruction. Wow. That's crazy. And now there's just big old trail cut right through the middle of everything. You know, as far as logging goes, all those trees kind of look like, dang, I got this thing to the floor and it's bogging down. It kind of looks like, they kind of look like pine trees. So, just get those, okay, that's better. We can bring that time down. It's almost 7 in the morning. Get back to our 5 times speed. You see how I'm driving out of the fog? The roads are all wet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the reflections of the tractor in the water on the road as I drive onto the road. Look at that. freaking awesome, dude. Can you see that? Can you guys see that reflection? I know I'm getting all excited over, you know, something stupid, but come on, man, that just looks awesome. Oh, all the mud's washed off. What? This thing was dirty as all get out. My white is white. That's yeah. This game's too damn cool, man, I swear. Too cool for me. I keep geeking out over stupid stuff. Let's see if all this mud comes off the tires. Get up here to the farm, there's still mud on it. Our canola. Looks like we got some weeds going out there. I think we can drive on this without crushing it. We can't roll it. It's too late to roll it. No, not gonna get that bonus. We gotta fertilize it too. So we gotta weed our crops. Oh, well, how about that? Just happen to have a weeder with me. Is that right, buddy? Let's test this out. Yeah, we can drive on it. I thought so. It's in its first growth stage. Oh wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So while it's wet, we'll go ahead and get the weeds out. Get our little steering assist going. One headland should be more than enough. Let's go weeds. This is the only weeder that is in the game that you can get small and medium weeds with. All the other, oh, what are you looking on that? All the other weeders will only do small. So you're left having to do herbicide. If you don't weed your crops typically before they get to the first growth stage, you know, when it's still just dirt out there, then whenever you get to the first growth stage of your crop, it usually pops up with medium-sized weeds. So most of the regular weeders won't do you any good no way. But if you have this particular weeder, you're still going to be able to get it even after you hit that first growth stage. And the best part is, it's not the most expensive weeder in there. There's a couple of them in there that are bigger than this one, but you know, they cost more, but they won't get the medium weeds, only the small weeds. Personally, I think this one is a great value for the dollar. You know, I mean, we get small and medium weeds. You never have to buy herbicide again. So you got that money savings right there. It's got the 12-meter spread. I mean, this thing is banger. I don't know how you guys play. I tend to leave just about everything on. I think it's a lot of fun. It just gives you plenty to do. You feel like you're accomplishing something if you start making some progress in the game. Now, fog's rolling in on my field. Yeah, that's a good shot of the fog right there. You can see how it settles down in that lower area. I mean, it's so thick you can't even see through it down there. You can't even see the ground. It's crazy. Get this one cleaned up, and we got one more strip to go back down, and then we got one other small field like this, and we'll be caught up on the chores for the field, or for the farm. Yeah, for the field. Jeez. Learn how to talk, man. And that's that. That should be all weeded. Let's see. So, weeds. Yep, we don't have any weeds in this field. This one right here across the road, we got a few weeds going on over there. Well, lots of stones over there. Good grief. Need to fold this up, so we gotta get out on the road. Even more mud on the tires now than there was before. Yeah, that's just, I love it. Love it. That's so cool. You can see the reflection of the trees right there in the water puddles. That's so awesome. This is going to take like 2 swaps to get this thing done. Lower that thing down. This should help improve our yield. I also need to fertilize. Do that while it's raining. That'd be good. Help throw some mineral fertilizer out there, help it soak into the soil. I don't know whose spinach field that is, but they shouldn't have put it so close to mine. I haven't looked to see if you have like the smart implements. And some of the horse stuff will try to shift and stay in its row. And I haven't looked to see if any of this stuff does that. That was something that they added with the horse pack in 22. But now with this, it's going to be really hard to tell if it's staying in the row or not. It's a little too bushy to be able to tell. I think that's going to get all the weeds right there, though, just like that. Maybe a little bit on the other end. I think I did see some down on the other end. That beep, that's unique to white tractors. It's a different beep than the case tractor. That's for the GPS. That's one of the things I heard them talk about whenever they had their interview with the sound designer for 25. He was talking about how they had recorded the GPS beeps for a couple of the different major brands. So they have their, oh, look at the tire tracks, look at the mud tracks, awesome. They would have, you know, the individual beep. We need some shelter out here. All my lime is going to be ruined. Let's see if we can unload this lime. this. I'm gonna have to get the let's see. Yeah, get the other unloaded. Now we can drive around and get some fertilizer. And I kind of need to get the little loader back from the shop now, because I'm not going to have any way to move those pallets out of my way. I'll take this over and we'll get us some fertilizer and let it get all clumped up and stick and gum up the system. I'm glad it doesn't actually do that. Look at this big old swath where the tornado came through. And I'll tell you what, this thing it wreaks havoc. I'm so glad that these are not my fields. Look at that, all that damage. I mean, it just cut a chunk out of there. And it went across there, and you can see the tree line where it took all the trees out up there. Man, ruthless. That crop withered. I bet that was one of the contracts. Sorry guys, I didn't have time to get to you. So let's head around here to the animal dealer. And whoa, what is that? That crop, that's I mean, that's corn? That definitely looks different. Yeah. Oh, look at the bed you got on your truck. Can you get that bed on the truck? Alright, dude, let's go. I'm ready. That's a different bed. I haven't seen that one yet. If you can get one that's like a dump bed on the back of the Dragon, that's, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen it emptied out yet or not, but when it dumps, it has like a little door on the bottom of the back door that opens up instead of the whole back opening up all at one time. It's pretty neat. We've got two of them. We got one up here that's a flatbed. I think we can actually swath our canola too, so we need to make us a lot of money between now and harvest time so we can get us that MacDon. We'll swath the canola. And I think we can get some straw off of it that way. That would be cool. We don't want to just have a thriving farm. We want to do stuff that'll be, fun and different. I mean, it's kind of the point of having a new game, right? New stuff to do. Oh, you know what? I gotta show y'all this. Since there's a couple of you guys in here, I'm gonna show you this. This little channel right here. It's full of water. Watch the water splash off the tires. Look at that. Look at all that. How cool is that, man? Couldn't resist. I have to splash in that thing every chance I get. I can't help it. I just love seeing that water splash off the tires. Let's see, the animal dealer is, it's the next route. Yeah. Same way as headed to the moon bear pig. Yeah, the sawmill. It's called the moon bear lunch. Sawmill or something. I just call it the moon bear pig. In the Platinum Edition, they started putting puddles in the road when it would rain. It was nothing like this. I mean, you kind of got like the road where it's kind of rutted, with the water standing in the ruts and stuff. That's pretty dang and the rain looks so much better on here. You can actually see the rain. I don't know if you can see it on stream or not, but in the game, you can see the rain. And if you look, if I can get close here, you can kind of see where some of the drops actually splatter off the equipment. It's not like a really super great detail effect, but it is there. No, this is not. No. I'm looking at raindrops, man. I'll tell you what. There you go, next door. Let's see how, you know, I've been riding on the pavement for a minute. Let's see if all the mud has come off the tires now. It has. And you can see the water beating up on the tires. Look at that. Oh, no, we got a little bit of mud still. The tail lights are reflecting off the tire. Oh, man, it's too much for me, man. I tell you, the details in this game, they're just crazy. Crazy good. Crazy good. Yeah, isn't it though, Robin? Is this our drive? This is our drive. Pull around here. We should be able to just a quick little loop around. Kind of like so. Why is it different from 22? You mean like, why do I think it's different? What's different about the game? Well, for starters, the two biggest things would be like the GPS. And let's see, this right here. This is one of the biggest game changers between 22 and 25. The AI settings. Whenever you hire a worker out in the field, you know, used to your worker would literally just go up and down the field, and if the field had any sides on it that were not just completely square, they would struggle with it. And even on fields that were completely square or rectangle, if you didn't have a lot of headland space for them to turn around in, they would often, you know, get confused and just stop or quit working, and they just weren't very effective. With 25, this little thing right here, it's a lot like course play. If you've ever played with course play on PC, you know what a game changer course play is. Now, it's not perfect. It has its flaws. You know, occasionally you'll have a mess up, but instead of just going in straight lines, they will actually go around the curved edges of a field, whereas the base game 22 AI, they wouldn't do that. The other thing is this right here, steering assist. That's the other second thing that's a huge difference between this and base game 22. Steering assist is basically GPS. With this, whenever you're on console, I know you guys, some of you, not all of you, but some of you will struggle to keep straight lines and that sort of thing. That's right there, it's got you covered. That's probably enough. That's enough. That's gonna have to be, man, good grief. $14,000, good grief. Can't afford to fill this thing up. That's every bit of our contract money. I mean, as far as like base game mechanics go, those are the two biggest things. Now, in the stream, I know you can't really tell it. I have watched several of the other guys do streams too. You know, Virtual Farmer, Farmer Klein, Socks Way Up, Force Rhino, you know, and whenever you watch it on YouTube, YouTube has, there's, you know, you got the, what everybody calls the YouTube compression, and what you're seeing, whether it's on your phone or whatever, it just doesn't look the same as it does, you know, on your system. So like, what I'm seeing is not, It's not what you're seeing exactly. Everything's in a lot greater detail for me. Like, you know, if I stop and I hop out here and I look at something like this, you can see those details, you know, like, but I have to stop for you to see them. Whenever I'm, you know, actually just playing the game, you know, I see it. You know, I don't have to stop to see it. I mean, I do stop to see it because I think it looks amazing. Like, you can see the little ring drops forming up in the puddles. Yeah, that's not anything new. That's something that with 22 they added that with the Platinum Edition DLC. But the fact that they put it in here along with all the other improvements, it just, in my personal opinion, it sets it apart. And for all of those of you that are in here listening right now, I am not affiliated with Giants. I'm not a Giants partner. I'm not sponsored by Giants. I have zero affiliation to Giants whatsoever. I don't make any kind of money off of Giants. These are just my own personal opinions. Yeah, I mean, as far as, is this game worlds different? Absolutely not. Are there enough changes in the game that I think it's worth picking up? I do. You know, I find the game to be really nice. Even like the AI traffic, it's different. If a car comes up behind you, they will pass you. You know, they don't just ride behind you. There's a whole litany of things that have been improved. And that cornfield got wrecked. Yeah, having the weather effects, you know, like the catastrophe kind of stuff. That's, you know, as far as like just playing the game and the level of immersion to the game, it's a neat thing. Is it for everybody? I doubt it. I like having the weather effects, the risk of losing it all, because I mean, dang it, the swath that freaking tornado just took out of that field. If that was to come across my farm, it would literally destroy every single field I've got. I don't have crop insurance, so I mean, it would just, you know, you become a contractor for sure. But it's all part of it. Like, all that damage right there is, you know, all from that tornado. And those trees that you can see up on the hillside, that's where the tornado took down all those trees up there. Yeah, I mean, is it cool? Damn right it is. I think it's awesome. That tornado, when we had it spawned in a while ago, that's the first time I've actually experienced a tornado. I've seen it on the streams from other guys several times, and that tornado is like, nah, whatever. It's just, but I don't know if it was the timing for it being nighttime and it's starting to rain and that tornado coming in. Yeah, it was perfect timing, because that was awesome. That's what that was. That was awesome. Get our next fertilizer stake. See him pull out here. I'm gonna hit my steering assist, and it's basically set up all on its own. I'm just gonna hit OK. It's gonna throw the grid out. Let me get lined up right here so I make sure I'm good. All right, I'm not even looking at it, but you can see that line is yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the button. It just turned green. I'm locked in. I didn't have to do anything real special. I can just turn it on and ride. You see, it's turning in itself. I mean, that's just, I mean, the GPS in real life will steer your tractor. So it's not like that's a cheaty feature or anything like that. That's very realistic. You know, if you have GPS on a tractor, it'll drive it through the field. Gonna miss a little bit right there, I do believe. See how it does. See if it handles this right here. Yeah, it's making the turns. That's all the GPS right there, doing it itself. All I did was hold the gas. You work on a farm in real life? Okay, well, good deal. Then you know about the GPS. If you're into farm sim already and you work on a real farm, then I think you would actually appreciate this one much more, because there's a lot more realism to this one than there was in 22. As time goes on and modders get their hands on it and some of the realism mods come along, then this one is just going to, as far as quality wise, this one's going to overtake 22 in a lot faster time than it took 22 to overtake 19. Where's my little lines at? Come on. You not picking up on the field? How are you not picking up on the field? We're sitting on the field. How about that? It's not actually detecting the field. It was earlier, but now it's not. Wonder if it's the fog that's actually interrupting it, because we're in the fog now where we weren't a while ago. Kind of looks like the fog is rising. Wonder if that's what it is. If that's what it is, that's something that's different. You know, because the satellite can't get to my tractor. Can't get a signal. Oh, I didn't realize it was going to be that wide. I thought I was going to have to make 2 swipes no matter what. Oh, we'll just turn around and do this in 2 swipes. Good enough. Share a little bit with the neighbor over there. Help him out with his spinach on the end there on his headland. So what kind of farm do you work on, Cody? What do you guys grow? Oh, and thank you for being a farmer. Without farmers, we don't eat alfalfa. Oh, that's cool. Is it a cattle farm? Or you just grow alfalfa to bale up and stuff? I don't know of anybody that grows alfalfa around here. It's not a real common crop for us. Yeah, it is cool. I agree, Robin. It is cool. It's getting a fertilizer state on the fields that got destroyed right there. That's cool. And this one even has some seed bed from it. Hop over here to the shop. Got water droplets on the mirror. It's still wet from the rain. That's got me looking for other stuff. Oh yeah, it's the Dinky Mobile. It'd be awesome if I could hook that plow to it and drag it back. Yeah, buddy. Whee! Yeah, we're gonna have to put us a charger over here at the house to keep this thing charged up. whopping 12 miles an hour. I hope, oh wait. Did I just tear out down the wrong road? I did. Well, we're gonna have to see how it fares going across this field. Can we maintain our 12 miles an hour? It's doing pretty good. This thing. I have to check on my rice mill up here. See if we got any pallets spawned up yet, because that's the whole point of having this thing. Just to be able to lift some pallets. Better get some lights on. Oh, there's no beacons on this. Better put our four ways on then. We're gonna get ran over. I'm sure that you don't see many people riding down the road in something like this. It's already been harvested, so it shouldn't hurt to drive through here, especially seeing as that tornado decided to wreak havoc on it. Man, it's a good thing they harvested when they did. This poor fellow would have had a total loss right back there. Slow down a little bit. That wasn't such a terrible drive. But yeah, the sounds in the game is another thing, Cody. I mean, just everything about the game. Dang, I went froggy on you. Everything about the game is improved. Now, some things are improved more than others, and some things seem very much the same. It's just a matter of, you know, is it worth it to you? Is it just me, or does it feel like this ain't producing? I had it turned on. It says it's running. It just really slow, I guess. We've got 431 liters so far. It only has 48 cycles a month. So it's going to take it a minute. But that's okay. I mean, as far as the rice we got, it's going to keep it busy for a while. Some folks let their problems shine with them like a match, but not me. Find this thing a home. No, not me, my friend. No, not me. Yeah, right over here by the woodshed, that'll work. Perfect. Look at that, just perfect. Sit those forks down. Turn those four ways off. You don't need to come back and the battery be dead. It is battery powered. It's a pretty slick little ride. Now, we got everything fertilized. What other contract do we got? Don't have any active contracts. We got some cultivating. How big is that field? I see what you're offering here, lady. That field looks awfully big. 7.3 acres. What else we got? What is that? Harvesting? Oh, that's a vegetable harvester. No, we definitely aren't going to go do that. No, thank you, Ben. How big is the field? That's a 7-acre field. Nope. More veggies. Probably going to be a lot of veggies to harvest. So rock removal, stone picking. That's 10 acres. What are you paying, like $1,000 an acre? Is that what we got going on here? Oh, that's right. Good call, Cody. I can move the lime now. I'm thinking about making money. This right here, this log transport, this one would be a lot better than the last one. This actually, I've used one of these to transport logs. So that'll be worth it. And I will borrow those items and take that contract. And let's get our lime moved. Maybe pull this out and we'll stick it in the back of the building here. And we just line it up across the back there. So it doesn't take up too much space. Can't see the forks very well, can you? That sucker sure will turn, though. Ha! Dog bow, I tell you what. It can barely get it up. I feel like my ass end is up in the air. It is up in the air. Yeah, this thing, man, you talking about turning. That's what's up. Get that. Yeah, it feels like it's leaning, like it wants to just flip over. As long as it'll get it. That's getting all 2,000 liters. That's good enough for me. Whoa. Thing started twerking on me. That's another thing right there, Cody. They added twerking in the game with lime. Yes, donuts for days. Uh-oh, I think I don't got it tilted forward. There we go. Yeah, I believe you can make yourself real dizzy with this thing real quick. Oh yeah. Are you ready to throw up yet? I am. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, you can blame Cody for that one. It was his idea. Sit that back there. Yep, that works out just right. I should put the lime in there too so it doesn't get all wet. But since it's a game and I don't really got to worry about that, we're just going to leave it in there. So we got to head back to the shop. Yeah, we'll drive down again like we did the last time so we can bring the plow back next time. We'll get that transport vehicle and get those logs transported. I actually like this transport vehicle. The grapple on it is a little bit bigger than that little, however you say the name of that tractor, that little blue tractor. And not the New Holland. It's, I don't know, it starts with a P. Something weird. Or at least weird for me. Come down the hill and that fog has really settled in down here. There's certain times of year on this map it just seems like it is super foggy, like all the time. But then there's other times where it's a lot more clear. I'm sure it's probably the winter months that are more foggy. Coming this way, pal? Good deal. We're going this way. Getting back on one over this way. You can see the devastation from the tornado right there. That's those two trees. It looked a lot cooler at nighttime. I'm not gonna lie. They were all wet. The wind was blowing around all crazy. That was pretty awesome. That's actually really awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I still can't believe how much damage it did to this field. Oh, that's pretty sweet. You got a couple of them. I can tell you, a lot of people are going to be driving this or the Challenger when they start playing the game, because cost-wise and for the amount of horsepower that you get out of a tractor, this is one of the best value tractors in the entire game. I mean, this tractor has 225 horsepower. I did give it an upgrade, but even paying for the upgrade is still one of the most affordable tractors in the game. Shut that down right there. Now this time when we do the transport, let's make sure we go after the right thing. So we got to check the map. Where are those little green logs? Over here by the biogas plant. Okay, cool. So if you haven't seen the town, you're about to get to see the town, which is, in my opinion, one of the best parts of this whole map. I like just driving through the town over here. They picked an ugly color, didn't they? It's a yellow truck. Big Bird. Let's go, Big Bird. That goes back to our place. We don't want to go that way. Thing rolls out pretty good, too. Make sure we pick the right road coming through town. So we come out on the right road. Going this way, gonna be a better route right here. Yeah, it will. We turn right here and go across through town. Okay. I was just about to say, this feels like a one-way street, and sure enough, it's a one-way street. And this probably is too. Hopefully nobody's coming up the road. That is a movie theater. Go catch us a movie. What's that? Karaoke? Yeah, I don't think you guys want to hear me sing. Okay, alright. Got a sidewalk, good enough. We need to hang us a left right here. And head on out of town right here. And there's a collectible under this bridge right here. Thought I'd throw that out there. Mostly used case. I can get down with case. I like case. Look at that. I do like case. I wear a ball cap most of the time. It's a case. I think we got a turn right here. I've got a case hat that I wear, and I've got a New Holland hat that I wear. I actually like the new Holland hat better, just because it fits better. Oh, there's the logs right there on the side of the road. Good deal. Okie dokie. Let's get the back end up here, like this right trunk, and unfold it. Yes, sir. That's a lot bigger grapple than the other one. A lot bigger grapple. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the way it just grabs that. Like a boss. That other one is so small. Come on, bring it in. This is a nice grapple on this one. This one is real nice. Yeah, you can just kind of wedge it right in there, no problem. Loosen it up, sink it in. Get that bite on it. Get that bite on it. There it goes. So much. Behave yourself. Oh, that was weird. Shouldn't have done that, but it don't matter. I sit there and brag on this grapple, and now it's starting to act all weird. Look how far opened up it went. Yeah, so the grapples will have to have some work. All of them will, apparently. 2 at a time? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is a lot better grapple than the one on that little tractor. That's as fast as I can get it to move. I could turn the speed up, but then we'd just be jerking it all over the place. Drop these over here. Just like so. I don't mind it having that little slow pace to it. It helps you keep from making mistakes that are so bad, because it's easy to make mistakes with your logs and just really screw up what you're doing. I don't know if this is going to fit with the way this loads. This boom arm might actually be a bit of a problem for us. It's going to be tricky, I know that. Do what we can. Maybe, you know what? Let's do this. I think we can do this and it'll work. The logs are bigger on one end than they are the other. You got what you call a top and a bottom. We're just going to flip it around, put the bottoms on the other end, bring the tops back this way, which is normally how you would load a trailer anyhow. You put the tops towards the back. Open up. There you go. And hopefully that'll level out what we got going on here. See if we can grab all three of these at one time. Is it gonna have that third one over there? Watch out now. Let's give it a little rotation. That's barely got it. Can we hang on to it? That's the trick. That's what's up. Yeah. That's it. That's everything. You can see how it kind of leveled it out more by turning those around. That's good. We only want to wear one strap on this. Like before. Just because multiple straps always seem to make the logs jump. Yeah, piece of cake. Absolutely. That farm stick is amazing. That's all I gotta say. I did a little remapping on it. I didn't like the way it was set up for base game. I think we're going back into town. Oh yeah, good deal. I like going into town. But I did make a slight adjustment to the controls. Kind of reversed some of the stuff. With pushing up to go up, it just feels wrong. You should be pulling down to go up. Take our time driving over here. We don't roll this thing over. It seems to be pretty stable though. I do. I use a wheel. I absolutely do. Wheel and pedals. And as far as looking around, I use a mouse to do all that. I just roll my mouse wheel to zoom out and that sort of thing. I think. Can we turn right here? Is this? I don't know how to get there. Where we're going. We'll go straight. Coming to this road right up here. And then we'll head straight on down. Excuse me. Ooh, about ran them over. There may or may not be an orb in that park bench right there. Just saying. I don't know what their deal is with these one-way street. Hey, all right, look. There's a stop sign right here, and there's a one-way arrow sign. Somebody's got confused with their directions on this. A little further. I think we'll take a left and then a right. I mean, it's like driving through town, man. You gotta figure out the city streets. Somebody took that sign out. It wasn't me this first time I've been to town. Check that out. Look at the sign. Industrial zone, grain elevator, docks, marina. It's actually pointing in the direction you need to go for where you need to go. Is this the place we need to go? I think so. Let's see. Yeah, Jay's Woodwork. Okay. So is this part of Jay's Woodwork over here too? Man, I sure hope so. If it's not, we're fixing to sell it to his neighbor. Alright, we completed it and made an extra 20 bucks for doing it. Well, that was pretty swell of them. Give us a $20 tip. Let's go over here and complete that. 8 grand, just that easy. I'll take those contracts, man, all day long. I love the transport contracts. Oh crap, we don't have a ride anymore. I was planning on driving back to the shop. Jay's Woodwork. I haven't looked at any of these productions. This is pretty neat. The different signs he's got on the wall back here. It's a little loud in here. We can't hang out here. It's a little noisy in there. Jay, you make too much racket, man. I mean, have you taken the time to actually look at the town or anything? Call an Uber. That's a great idea. Bam. There's my Uber. What the heck? You need to back up, pal. There we go. Look at this. I mean, you talk about tiny. Alright, we need our tractor back. There it is. That's a big old plow. Look at the plows on it. Yeah, it's slick. It's all kinds of slick. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to drop it off in one of the furrows and actually plow. I wish they would have brought the Kubota plow back. You had like the kind of like the seed bed roller or cultivator, whatever you want to call it. So you go down and plow one side, and then when you come back the other way, it would smooth out those rows, so it was more like it was cultivated. They made it a seed bed. I liked using it. You actually, you know, you had to take the time to rotate your plow using that. I'm just going to cut across their field. Maybe we can get us enough money to be able to buy this field. As far as that oil production, as slow as that thing's going, we're going to be broke for a long time. That rice is going to go bad by the time it produces all that. Yeah, when I turned the camera just in to look back for traffic, I actually turned my head and like I was looking out a car window. That gets our plow back. The only thing we got left now is our little dragon. I was really hoping that would back a little better than that. Come on around. I'd like to stick you somewhere in particular. Just like so. That's a little tricky back in that. So that gets all this up here. Let's take and park this over here, and we'll go get our dragon and bring some of that fertilizer stuff back. And we can check our contract. Last one. Look at that. We got Apple radio in here. I thought for sure it would have been an Android product. I like this little truck. This thing's pretty cool. You know, the one that has the bed that holds product, the thing will hold like 8,000 liters. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a cheap truck for one, so you could use it as a trailer if you wanted to, but it holds 8,000 liters. I mean, it's as far as value goes, it's one of the other things in the game that's a real high value. I would expect a lot of people to use it unless they just don't like the look of it. that fog. I wonder if I got anything in this silo at all. If I do, I want to kind of show you the way that little trailer dumps. See, is there any, no, it's completely empty. Oh well. Let's pull in here. You know, whenever they showed this screenshot, I never thought this would actually be the starter farm. I was like, that don't look like a farm. What's up, Walter? Creepy ass staring at me all the time. Oh, you know what? We need to put any water in here. We got some mushrooms too. Okay, so that didn't use very much. And that didn't use very much. So they don't burn through a whole lot. Yeah, 48 cycles, 408 cycles. Well, this one actually does pretty good. This one. Well, that's just the rye saplings. And I did not see any rye saplings down here. Oh, yeah, we do. We got some rye saplings. Awesome. I mean, we got a while before we can plant them, but this, I haven't done this yet. Let's load up our rice harvester. I don't think we'll be able to load them with them sitting right there next to the building. I think you have to get them out of the spawn area. I'm probably not going to go a whole lot longer, Cody, to be honest with you. I was only going to do like 2 hours, and I was like, I'm just going to keep going, man. I'm having too much fun. I haven't gotten a chance to really just play the game, and that's kind of it's kind of what this is right now. Is we're kind of past all the show in the game now. And I think everybody's pretty much seen it, so it's let's get some stuff going. Let's start building us a farm. Yeah, I've seen them try it a couple times, and it wasn't working for them, so I just wanted to grab that. It's just like a reflex kind of thing, Thomas. See if you can just go from the side, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it'll matter what side, or if it needs to be done from the back side. Like I said, I haven't loaded one of these at all. There we go. That blows the front too. That's cool. Got the whole dang pallet. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, the little bug where you got to get out of the vehicle and get back in, it was keeping me from refilling. That's why I hopped out right there. Sweet. Now these can sit over here in the sun for the next couple of months, get all dried out. At least put it in the shade. Maybe that'll help them stay a little wet. Hey, yeah, man, I appreciate it, Thomas. I've spent more time trying to kind of get content and stuff together than I have actually been able to actually take time to learn the game. And I haven't been able to get a whole lot of content out, which sucks. Work, it gets in the way, and it's about to really get in the way here real soon. I'm going to have to go to a Saturday schedule, which that part's fine by me. At least until the new year. I'm not sure if that'll be next weekend that I have to do that, or if it'll be the weekend after. I mean, I don't have the calendar right here in front of me. I can't remember. But I am going to have to do that. So instead of having the Sunday streams, it'll be a Sunday stream. Or, I mean, a Sunday stream, it'll be a Saturday stream. But for right now, you know, at least another week or two, we'll be on Sunday still. In the meantime, like during the week, I'm trying to get another collectibles video out. I've got the one for Hutan Pantai. I've got to finish the one for Riverbend Springs, and I need to do one for Sri Lanka, which I was kind of thinking that I wouldn't really bother with Sri Lanka because it's like, who hasn't played Sri Lanka by now? And finding those golden apples, it's not that hard to do. I mean, they're in, just look where they shouldn't be, not where you think they're going to be, and you'll find them no problem. When you go somewhere on Sri Lanka and you're like, I guarantee you there's one right here. No, it's probably sitting on the windowsill at a house somewhere or something like that. But I was thinking about doing it. I'm not real sure. It depends. If people enjoy or like the others, you know, then I'll make the one for Sri Lanka. But oh yes, I mean, if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Give me some feedback on it. Let me know if it's if you find it useful, if it's helpful, that sort of thing. Anyhow, I guess I will go ahead and take off now. I have been going for quite a while now. I think we're what, almost 4 hours, 3 hours 40 minutes. It's been a pretty good stream so far tonight, and since it's on a high note, we got everything cleaned up around our yard. It's a good time before I get it all cluttered up to go ahead and take off. So if you want to watch the stream, you can catch me on Sundays typically. Like I said, probably going to be going to Saturdays for a little while. If you enjoyed the content, you know, leave us a like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And if you hated the stream, you know, keep it to yourself. I'm kidding. Everybody, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next weekend.